New topics.
Um, well, I really don't like doing stuff like that without Kenny. Like,
Yeah, I get you.
yep. So, in case anyone's wondering, no, the podcast isn't dead. It's only been a month since we last did it. Only.
Only.
Yeah,
Very
only.
slightly.
I don't think I have the most recent one that you guys did without me uploaded on Podbean.
I'm trying to remember.
I remember you guys did one because I was so fucking busy.
Yeah, that wasn't a very long one. It's on the YouTube.
Okay, so if they go to our YouTube, they'll find it. It's not on Podbean. Well, or maybe it is.
Yeah,
I will
I need
get
to
it.
reach. I'll recheck. Just checking now.
Yep.
Wait, we got a notification. Oh, but this isn't the.
But man, so if you guys are wondering, no, Kenny or Kupo. I don't know. I don't think he really cares what if we call him Kenny on this.
Well, I mean, oh,
We've called him,
jeez.
we called him Kenny so many times.
Yeah, I was the last time I did the E3.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
up. But there was a one after the
there you
surprise
go.
Cast number 2.
A month ago. Yeah, it's on there.
Okay.
Yeah, that long ago, eh? Wow.
Yeah. So our E3 was the 18th. So it's been about a month. We were trying to do it every like 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I mean, actually, we sort of done it every 2 weeks thus far.
This is the third week. But it's just,
Yeah.
well, people are wondering though. It's like, oh my God, my schedule's been so busy. So like, I've worked close to 6 days a week the past 2 weeks now, 3 weeks.
Lovely. Jeez.
Yep. This week was supposed to be my off week, and guess what? My coworker had a mini stroke. So,
Oh, God.
yep. I think it's rubbed icy hot in my eye. Wonderful.
Yeah.
I'll find out if
Go on.
go on. I forgot what I was saying anyways.
We always do this. But I was about to see if anyone wondered what the noise was. Somebody summoned my door, and I kind of just waved them like, nah.
I didn't hear anything. And I have an
No,
awesome mic now, so. Woohoo.
Whoa.
But. Oh, man. So life has been happening for us.
Yeah, pretty much. Not being so good on this end either, but not really work. I mean, I wish I had work.
Yeah, and that's what kind of sucks too about being an adult. It's like you either spend all your time working and you bitch about working, or you don't have work and you bitch about not having work.
Slam your head against the desk until you get some. That's what it feels like.
No, it sucks ass. You can't win in this game, Grim.
Nah. I'm usually pretty good at games, but this one is beyond me.
I'm terrible at games, and I'm doing as expected.
You're further than I am.
Not really.
But hey, you're getting something.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm good. It's getting something though.
Well, I'm sure if you actually you could probably get the job I have at a gas station if you really wanted to.
Well, I don't know. I've been turned away from weirder places, I guess.
It's true, but still, have more faith in yourself, Grim.
Huh. It's impossible.
I have so much faith in you. I have more faith in you than I do.
Misplaced. It's all misplaced.
Oh my God. But yeah, so I've been playing fucking Vampire the Masquerade too.
Oh yes. No, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, you mean?
No, I've been playing the original. Shit, I forgot what the name of the original was.
Oh, you mean the board game?
Yeah. We had people over. We had our D&D night. Character sheets, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Wow.
No,
you knew.
Right? I've actually played D&D and it's pretty boring. Like, oh my God, the combat just takes you. Well, my friend was also the dude who was hosting, he's a shitty DM, and so I
goodness.
took over the game basically, and I was running around calling, or I convinced everybody that the other person we were playing with was a horse demon. And I started murdering everybody at a motel and turning it into my brothel.
Oh man. From my understanding, your enjoyment of the game comes from the other people, more or less. If everyone else can play well and actually plays, to the game, everything tends to go over rather well.
Yeah.
But even then, you can just hijack it for fun, and it's great.
Yep, I hijacked it. Well, because he was a really shitty DM. Like, he's one of the worst DMs I've ever played with. I'm just like, oh my god, you have no idea what you're doing, do you? And then the other person we were playing with, like, he was just completely, like, no imagination almost. Like, oh, let's just play this like a regular game. Like, okay, I want to do this thing. Like, I'm like, oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, you're so boring. Okay, this is what's going to happen now. Like, all right, I'm going to go fucking murder this guard here. And then I rolled a 20. And I was like, holy shit. And then I was like, okay, so I'm going to convince everyone that you did it. And then I like did a charisma check and I rolled a 20. And it's like...
The text was in your favor that day.
It really was. And so they're like, okay, I guess everyone believed it's him. And so I spread a rumor around town that there was a horse demon going around murdering people. So whenever I murdered everyone at the hotel, or actually it was an inn, not a hotel. At the inn, I murdered all the patrons and I took it over for myself. I blamed it on the horse demon and I said I was going to use that motel or the inn as my base of operations. I turned it into a brothel.
Amazing.
Yep. And I raped a few people, and I rolled 20s on that too. So.
Wow.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yep. And that was pretty much as far as the game got, because then they both were like, well, you kind of took over the game. You kind of hijacked it from us. And I was like, okay. And so then we played it the way, like, his dumb campaign that he had set up. And we got into one combat encounter, and then we never played again.
Oh, it's that bad?
Yeah. Well, okay, so we were all level 1. It was the first time playing it, and he set us up against, like, 20 enemies. And I'm just like, okay.
I think the best ones are from what I've heard, the best ones are the DMs that, like, make you walk into caves and have beholders everywhere. And from my understanding of beholders in Dungeons and Dragons, they can pretty much one-shot you.
Yeah. Yep.
Petrification is insane.
So, yeah, that was... But, I mean, like, the very first combat encounter, 20 fucking orcs. I'm just like, alright. And, like, it took us, I think, 6 hours just to get through half of them. And then we went home, and I'm like, that was really boring. My friend was like, yeah, that was really boring. And we just never went back.
Never again. Speaking of D&D, I have actually been watching D&D series on YouTube, and it's been rather interesting.
I imagine it's a lot more fun when the DM actually knows what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. One of the ones I was watching, well, I mean, they're both the same people, but it's like they did one, then they immediately did another one afterwards. And it's kind of like over extremely large amount of time. But it was kind of like they did a Pokemon D&D, where anything in the game technically is a Pokemon, except they kind of just, usually just focus on the actual monsters. And they did actually capture a person and then throw him into the river at the end of it. So, and then the DM kind of went, oh yeah, so he got eaten by a shark and then came out onto the beach, and then a kid found the Pokeball, released the guy, and then the guy started chasing the kid. And that was like the end of it.
Oh my god.
That's brilliant.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, they were in the middle of a tournament, and one of them, like, stole, like, they used sleight of hand to steal a Pokeball from one of the dudes in the crowd and threw it at the judges. And it turned out to be a humongous tentacle beast and it slaughtered the judges.
Oh my god.
So the DM was like, I have no idea where to go from here. What the hell? But then they continued and managed to resolve it. But yeah.
Oh, that's glorious. See, our DM had no imagination as well. It's like, it's those kind of guys who are like, oh yeah, I want to make video games for a living. And then you ask them what kind of game they would make, and it's basically, I want to make Lord of the Rings plus Skyrim. Like, and that was our DM campaign.
I want to make the next Call of Duty.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, just no imagination whatsoever.
Oh,
It was painful, Grim.
yeah, sounds it.
Uh, so, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, man.
Interesting
Man.
game.
I beat the game actually. So I was started off like, so the game told me, oh yeah, you're Malkavian, because I went through the choose a bunch of questions, so the game can pick a class for me. Because I figured, like if I'm gonna play this game, that's the best way to do it without looking into like stats and without looking into the best character build. Like I'm just gonna roll with it, like whatever.
Yeah.
And then of course I had to restart 3 times because my build sucked. But
Well, that's just what happens, isn't it?
yeah, once I finally found out that ranged isn't worth a damn. Oh, and there's a sniper rifle too. I found out way later in the game.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but it's so late in the game. But it is so broken too. But anyway, so Malkavian, that was fucking hilarious. So for those who aren't familiar, Malkavians are insane. They hear
Yeah.
voices. Like they're basically schizophrenic, but sometimes the voices will actually tell them the future. Sometimes.
Yeah, they're kind of like they're all of them are kind of insane, but there's method to the madness, and
Yeah.
it kind of all connects to like their to like the first vampire, I think.
Yeah.
But he kind of almost in some weird and shattered way he kind of directs them, so they kind of see through things before normal vampires may actually understand what's going on.
Yep.
They're
And
very
like,
perceptive. That's what I'm trying to say.
and the ending I got for the game was so fitting for Malkavians. But anyways, I'll talk about that in a little bit. But no, basically, like it was just so good. Like the writing in that game is so fucking good.
Oh yeah.
Like, man, why can't they make RPGs like the whole time I'm playing this, and I'm like, they'll never make another game like this. Like, there's never gonna be this much openness and this much it's just everything was so good. Like the game was broken. Like I legitimately broke the game. I killed a boss in 4 hits with a flamethrower, and I'm like, you know what? This will never pass because developers be like, no, this is unbalanced. Let's patch this. We have to fix this. But like, it's just like, nah, the game's broken. Fuck it.
Yeah. Those days of where everything would be broken, but because they can't patch it, it just continues to be broken, and everyone abuses the hell out of it. It's a really fun era.
Yeah, it's just God. It was so good.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh yeah, Mercy's sniper thing. Sorry, I just got on Twitter and I saw Mercy's healing stuff being forced into a sniper rifle.
Yeah. Kenny posted the same thing from Game Informer. At Kupo.
Yeah, I'm
I
watching.
did exactly the same things before.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'll start playing Overwatch again when a new character comes out. Like I don't want to burn out on Overwatch though. And also I'm trying to
Yeah.
get better at aiming. So I'm playing Tomb Raider right now, but it's helping. It is helping.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been. Do you want to continue on Vampire or?
Well, I'll let you talk about something. I'm just gonna be ranting about Vampire for a while, so.
Yeah. Well, I've been. Well, from yesterday, I was sitting there in a rather weird mood, being depressed as usual, I guess. And I was just sitting there like, I'm just going to play a game now. And I just went down my list and looked at my Steam games, some of which I got during the summer sale. And I went, oh yeah, I got Hotline Miami. So I knocked on the first game and finished the first game in 3 hours. Just literally played nonstop until I finished it. Although I have to admit, because of my strange mood at the time, I got grinded down by it, and I was like, you know what, that was a really good game. I'm not going to play it again, and immediately uninstalled it. Sorry, I knew about the puzzle that supposedly gives you a different ending, but I was just like, nah, not playing through again. Nope, that's it. I'm done. So today I also knocked up the second game, and I'm having a lot more fun than I was last night. So thankfully, I got past, I think it was part 13, where you have to go through, like, where you play as all the mass dudes and the they're constantly going upwards towards the roof.
Yeah.
I finished that before, and I'm listening to that music on repeat because that fucking song is amazing. Like I think it's what's it, Roller Mobster? That's it.
Yeah, man. Hotline Miami is such a good game too. I didn't realize it was a hard game until I had beaten it and everyone was talking about how hard it was. And I'm like, oh shit, it was a hard game? And then I started psyching myself out afterwards. Because like before, I was like, oh, this game is fun. Just do. I just played through it like it was normal. And because I didn't have any preconceptions about it, I didn't psych myself out. I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a hard game. It's just like, well, I mean, I guess it's down to perspective, really, because everything dies in one hit, but you also die in one hit. So it's like you can get swarmed so easily if you do things wrong. But the game is so fast in that you can kind of just come straight back and immediately start playing again, get your run back immediately, which is great. Although it resets the whole level. So
yeah.
But yeah, I think the thing that really grinded at me eventually was that towards the end of the game, I was getting this really strange problem where I was shooting things, right? I would hit one thing, it would die. I'd hit the second thing, I'd die. And then I would go to shoot the third thing. The third thing would take the hit and then shoot me immediately and kill me. I was like, what? Just repeatedly. It was like a dog took the hit. I'm like, this is a gun. What's going on? And then I realized I was playing with the one that makes guns silent, and sometimes silenced guns don't kill in one hit.
That's strange.
I don't understand why it is, but every time I use a silenced gun, it's better in the second game though because they don't have a mask for that, and secondly, every time I've shot a silenced pistol, it's killed something. So thank goodness for that.
Yeah, dogs were a fucking dick in that game.
Oh god, don't get me started. I don't make dogs in real life, but in games, dogs are dicks. Looking at you, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, fucking Hotline Miami.
Yep.
Like, dogs in those games. Why?
God, I think, shit. I used to, like, if there is a dog in a level, I would pick the mask that lets you start with a knife just so I can kill the fucking dogs.
I mean, you could also use the one that makes it so the dogs don't hit you. It's...
well, that one too. But
I mean, it doesn't give any benefits, really, outside of that, but...
I can kill everything, Grim.
I mean, you do. Actually, funny thing is, even though you got the dog mask on that stops them from going after you, you start to kill them. So it's like, oh, I'm a friend of dogs, but I have to kill them anyway.
Oh my god, it's kind of great.
I love how trippy the game gets as well. It's just like the guy's clearly going insane, and it's just sort of like, yeah, what the fuck's going on? And then 2 pops around and makes next to no sense.
Yeah. Cry softly into your pillow. Now, Hotline Miami, the only thing that I actually hated about it was the fucking one level where the SWAT team invades.
Oh, yeah, that was irritating. Although, it took me about 8 or 9 tries, but I eventually came up with a good strategy.
Mine was, fuck it, just run.
What I did is I killed them, but then I think I played out the very last part, is so I killed enough just to make the SWAT appear, and then just legged it at the end, trying to avoid the freaking sniper laser through the back window.
Yep.
Just like I stuck towards the back end of the place so that they wouldn't like immediately swarm me. And then when I got to the bottom floor, I knocked out the guy on the way past and just re-legged it to the car.
Yeah, God, that was so. It's just that was like the worst part of the game. Everything outside of that was pretty good. Like whenever you get to play as the helmet dude, that was
Biker. That was around the time I was like, please let it stop. But you know,
I know that's like you're sitting there like, okay, this game is like 10 times longer than I thought it would be. You're like, okay, I beat the game, everything's good. No, there's more. Well, holy shit.
And they make the friggin' they make that damn fight between the main character and the biker helmet guy really confusing. Because both sides, one kills the other, but it's like, no, that's not actually what happened. What happened? Fucking you're not gonna know.
You actually, so you don't die to the biker dude, but he does knock the shit out of you, and that's why you end up in the hospital later.
Yeah, it's just that the way the game portrays it is on the main story, he kills him, Like the Jacket kills Biker and then walks off. But then on the Biker story, Biker obviously kills Jacket because he stomps his face in and he's got blood everywhere, and then walks off. But what actually happens is that he beats him just enough to put him in hospital, but nothing else.
Yep, and that's when everything gets fucking trippy in the Hotline Miami world, and it's really fucking cool.
Oh yeah. And then in the second game, Chicken Hat Guy pops up repeatedly for some reason. Even though none of them are biker, he just sort of pops up.
Yep. That's because you're going insane.
But apparently multiple people are going insane.
I mean, yeah, they are. That's just the nature of the game. And see, like, how cool Hotline Miami 1 is, Hotline Miami 2 just kind of pooped itself.
Yeah.
Shit the bed.
Wait, what?
It's, they tried too hard to go story focused, and instead of just being a nameless, faceless person, like, choosing different masks, you have to play as different sick characters with different abilities. And just like, oh.
Yeah, they really tried hard to pull the story in, but it's just ended up being even more confusing.
Yeah, and I don't know. I did not like I haven't even bought it. I'm just like, whatever, I'm done with it. I'm not gonna play Hotline Miami 2. In my mind, there's only one Hotline Miami game.
Oh, geez. Well, if you haven't played it, let me send you this music because it's actually really good.
Okay.
Anyway.
I will listen to that when we're not doing the podcast because I'll just randomly start singing along like do.
do. All right.
Going back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, like, okay, so I'm gonna talk about the ending I got because it was so fucking funny. So, so throughout the game, like, there's this one hotel I went to, and there was a computer terminal, and I went into it, and it said Easter egg, and it said something about, like, whenever, like, if I make a tribute or something like that to the dancing wolf of the moon, that at the ending of the end, I'll be able to walk by it, and I hit that, and I step outside, there's a giant dancing werewolf suddenly outside the motel, and this is, like, Elder Scrolls games in where all building interiors are instant, so the werewolf only shows up there. And I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. Look, a giant dancing werewolf. Haha. And so at the end of the game, I'm sitting there, I'm just fucking beating everybody's ass, and there's dialogue option. And the last option is dance, you fool. And I was like, okay, this sounds funny. So I hit it. The fucking giant werewolf shows up, music starts playing, and he's just dancing, and you get the option to dance with him. And so that's the ending of the game. That's how my game ended canonically. Instead of fucking opening this tomb of the Anarchesian tomb, whatever the fuck it was, the crypt, whatever the fuck the whole game was about, like, all of that doesn't matter. I fucking danced with a giant werewolf.
That's amazing.
Yep. And I'm like, that's the perfect ending to Malkavian because I'm so fucking crazy. I'm like, yep, this is how the game would end for me.
You're actually just hallucinating the whole thing, and the character's just dancing around for no reason.
Yeah, but man, so that game is good. I talked with you about how there's not enough sexuality in the game, and that really bugs me. It's just like, and it bugs me too, because like I know we're never gonna get games anymore because games are so sex negative now. It's like, oh no, we can't show anything remotely sexual. I'm just like, ugh.
No, we can blow this guy's face off, but we can't show anything. Nothing can be shown. Nothing at all. Otherwise, all the SDGWs will come after us or something.
Pretty much. It just drives me so crazy. Because it's like, no, you guys don't understand. It's like Vampire the Masquerade handles it really well. The problem is, it's like they didn't sexualize the men enough. Like, fucking, man, Beckett. I'm like, God damn it. And then Beckett just randomly disappears. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Well, like, he warns me. He's like, don't open the tomb. Some bad shit's gonna happen. And I'm like, all right, I won't, Beckett. You and me, we're homies. But fucking LaCroix. But it's like all of the men of power in Vampire the Masquerade are fucking bland and boring, while all the women are like powerful and sexual and intelligent. And like most of the men in the game period come off as like totally incompetent. And it's just like, man.
it's kind of funny that like most like some of the males end up becoming off more as bros than anything else. It's just like, are you actually a vampire?
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like no one in the game felt particularly threatening. Like, okay, so Jeanette and Teresa, it's like you hear about them and it's like, oh shit, and everything everyone tells you about them, it builds up, and you're like, oh shit, and you get nervous. And like whenever you meet them, like the dialogue options and like the discussion, it gives you this like air of, oh shit, okay, let's not fuck with this person. Like you go talk to Vivi and she's okay, she's a stripper basically, and you're like, okay, and she runs her own club, da 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 da, and you're like, okay, this is kind of like whatever, but it's like,
If I remember rightly, doesn't for some reason don't the Malkavian options really hate Vivi? Like it's like one option or something that's actually remotely decent. The rest of them are just like, yeah, stuff your face up your ass.
pretty much, yeah. And I was like, God, why the fuck are there so many negative options? But that's because we know what she really is. So,
Nah, I mean, Malkavians tend to see through things pretty well.
yep, and that's why I fucking pissed off so many people because I kept referring to LaCroix as a jester prince.
Yep.
And I'm just like, and everyone's like, watch who you say that to. I'm like, fuck you. I'm fucking crazy. I'll say what I want.
I mean, if you're Malkavian, they should pretty much understand at this point.
Yeah. And it's funny too, like you go up to someone, like there's this one dude like in this club that Nines Rodriguez runs, and I'm like, oh, it's Helter Skelter, and he was like, what? How the fuck did you know my name? And he's like, oh, you're a fucking Malkavian. I'm just like, haha.
Oh, and the funny like Malkavian based events, like yelling at a stop sign.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's like some of the Malkavian options are just holy shit.
Yep, it's really good. Like I'm so glad that was my first playthrough because like it added so much personality to the game. It made me miss old school RPGs so much.
Yeah, and it's just so funny how far and different the Malkavian playthrough is from any other playthrough.
Yeah.
Purely because it changes literally all dialogue options. Like the character has, and everyone's reactions to you is different as well.
Oh
Just
yeah.
they're insane.
Everyone just like constantly giving you shit for being Malkavian. Like as soon as they find out you're Malkavian, it's just like, oh fuck, really? God damn it, a fucking Malkavian. I'm just like, hey. It's really good. I don't want to spoil the game because I don't think you've actually played it yet.
Nope. Ignore the fact that I know so much about it.
Yep. No. So I'm not going to spoil too much of it, especially for people out there who haven't played it yet. Like the game, people are like, oh, well, it's a really old game. It hasn't aged that well. Just don't put any points into intimidation. Hacking is useless because all the passwords are static, so you can just look up a password list.
Well, I mean, if you want to cheat, it's up to you, I guess.
Well, I mean, you only have so many points in the game. Intimidation. If you try to intimidate someone, it usually backfires on you like 99% of the time. Persuasion is like 1,000 times better. Persuasion and seduction are really good. Melee, that's basically the only way to play the game. Like having a gun is needed for certain parts of the game, but for the early phases, focus on melee.
Yeah.
As I learned the hard way. That warehouse in this fucking Sabat.
If I think when I start, I'll probably play as a Tremere. Just because mage.
Yep.
It's just how I roll.
Yep. See, I didn't know there was a mage class in the game. I'm just like, fuck it. Let's see what I get. I get the crazy one. All right.
How suitable.
Yeah, really. But so I finished that. Negative Dimension Neptunia V2 is coming out on Steam. It's out on Steam right now. I'm holding off because I'm selling like 1,000 fucking Steam cards. Yeah.
I would sell Steam cards, but guess what's happened?
Hmm.
When I was fucking around trying to get the stupid, you know how Steam implemented the new systems with a Steam card. So you were pretty much I mean, I was supposed to say you're pretty much forced into getting a mobile authenticator.
Yep.
I didn't realize that I was typing in my username wrong because I thought there was an underscore between the two things on my username, and there wasn't.
Oh.
I went and did the I went into, because some people were saying, "Oh yeah, there's a bug here. Turn off Steam Guard and then turn it back on again." So I was like, "Okay." The Steam Guard thing came up. Oh, by the way, if you turn this off, we cannot let you touch the marketplace or anything else for 15 days. And I'm like, the things I do to try and fix problems. It turns out the fix was super simple, and I was being an idiot. But yeah, I'm locked out of the marketplace. I'm locked out of the marketplace for 15 days because Steam doesn't like you turning off the Steam Guard after I fixed the fucking mobile authenticator. So yeah, but like if you don't have an authenticator on now, it'll actually withhold like trades, or it'll withhold trades for a day. It'll withhold marketplace, like, you know, putting your things onto the marketplace for 15 days, which is an utter fucking. It's just stupid because the economy on the marketplace changes like every few days or something. As soon as people start like putting cards up for like lower prices, the worth of the cards change. So 15 days is far too long, because one of the cards I was trying to sell was 36p because people said it's on 37p previously. But as soon as I look back on it, it was like, oh yeah, now it's 27p, like the highest one. And it's like, right, so this is not going to sell now. Thanks, Steam.
Yep.
And obviously taking it on, changing the price, putting it back on again, which mean it would be kept back for another 15 days while it verifies or something stupid.
Yep. That's why I just got the Steam Authenticator. I'm like, fuck it, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah. And I tried to get a Steam Authenticator and then ended up turning off Steam Guard and get knocked back for 15 days. Go me.
Yep. That's your luck, Grim.
Yeah, that's strange. My real life luck is utter shit. My game luck is like something else.
But yeah, so I'm gonna get Mega Dimension Neptunia, but like the cards they have are all like 20 cents or more, and I have like 80 cards, so I'm gonna sell all of these. I'll probably have like $10 or $15, so that'll knock the price down. Cause I already own it. I got the limited edition on PS4. I'm gonna get all the DLC and everything like that for Mega Dimension for PC, because I want the whole collection on one place.
Yeah.
Which.
Oh, hi. Go on.
Well, I was gonna say it'll be easier to eventually do like a full Let's Play of it down the line. So.
Yeah. Well, I have a Neptunia game now as well. I should probably play it sometime.
Yeah, you should. You really should, Grim. It's the best. You got Rebirth 3, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's the best one. Pludia's best waifu. I'm just saying.
You and your waifus.
Yep, Plutia was my favorite character until Big Nep in Mega Dimension. And I'm just like, nope, you can't top Big Nep. I'm sorry.
Something else, eh?
Yep. So. But so as far as Let's Plays go, I don't want to commit to anything, but I definitely am gonna start playing Divinity Original Sin eventually. Maybe once I stop having roughly like, 1 day off per week, maybe I'll start working on that.
One day.
I'll start playing Rise of the Tomb Raider. Actually, it's really good. I have never played, like, people are like, oh, it's just a Uncharted ripoff, and I'm like, well, Uncharted seems boring as shit to me, so I never played it, so I'm not really burned out on that formula. And I don't play many, like, Ubisoft games because, like, I played Far Cry 3, and I had my fill of it, and so I'm like, okay, so the Ubisoft formula doesn't really do anything. Like, I'm not burned out on that either, so I'm like, this is just fucking fun. Like, oh, collectibles, oh, weapon upgrades, oh, I have to go hunting and get upgrades for my gear. And man, like, okay, so in the original Tomb Raider, it was like the first thing you did was you had to go hunting to get some materials for this and that for your character. And animals would give you like the generic weapon upgrade material. Like just, it was a little nut icon, like a mechanical nut. And so animals would just give you generic weapon upgrades, so there's really no reason to hunt. In this game, it's like, oh no, 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 no. You have to forage and do shit. Like if you want arrows, you have to craft your own arrows. So go out, get some wood, get some feathers from birds, make your own arrows. You want to upgrade your pouch for your arrows? Well, you have to go fucking hunt exotic animal and get its hide. And it's just like, okay. It's the crafting system is a lot more in depth. Like they put a lot more thought into the RPG mechanics, effectively.
Yeah.
So it's really
That's
good. I'm having so much fun with it. Stealth kills are so satisfying. Just fucking dudes are like, what the fuck? Like no one ever knows where I am. Just like the original Tomb Raider. I'm just a fucking god. Oh, it's so good. And there's something really weird though. It has like this card system for the expedition game, which I don't. I'm not gonna do expeditions. I don't think because it's a side mode where you just try to survive. Like it's almost like a horde mode, but you try to survive on this single map. And
Yeah.
do this and that. I don't know. It's really weird, but I unlocked some cards for that, and I got a skin for the semi-automatic pistol, and apparently that translated to my single player as well. I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but it's only for that other mode, which is weird. I'm just like, okay, well, I don't care about this anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of odd.
So that's the only thing I don't really like about it. That there's some side mode, but single player too. It's like I'll probably end up, just poking around in it, seeing like, okay, like I've beaten Tomb Raider, I've 100%ed it. What else is there for me to do? And the answer is go play Divinity Original Sin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and play other games. Just do things.
Yeah.
Record.
Pretty much. So I'm actually looking through news right now. I said I wasn't going to, but I lied.
Oh, you liar.
I am a liar. That's because I just saw. Okay. Oh, it's a visual novel. Never mind. I'm like, oh, look, an anime game with a demon growing huge tits. Like, go on.
Well, I was going to bring up because Kupo posted this in the chat before. Like, I don't know if you see it.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up too. Actually, go on.
Yeah, Deep Silver is going to be distributing Atlas and Sega games in Europe now.
Good luck.
Will we actually see them on time?
No.
No, probably not. No. my bloody my expectations are so low at the moment. It's just so like, probably not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Good luck with Deep Silver there. Good luck. They've ruined everything they've touched. I'm just saying.
If they're just distributing it, if they're not going to touch the quality of the games, then fuck it.
Oh, well, clearly this is too extreme for the European sensibilities, so we have to censor everything even remotely violent.
If that happens, then may as well just fucking import it. Just import it. I don't want to import things, but if that's going to happen.
That's the point I'm reaching to, though. Like, I've just started to import games, like Dead or Alive Extreme 3. It's never going to come over here, but I want it for PSVR, so I'm going to import it. And people are like, well, if you just want a booby game, there's so much better booby games. I'm like, but I want PSVR booby game.
Only want more booby games.
Exactly. Senran Kagura, goddamn Senran Kagura, man. I cannot get over that game. Just like, wow, whoa, okay, this game is not even pretending. It is just straight up. Like, no, these girls are straight up fucking right now. Like, that's what's happening in the game. It's like there is no like pussyfooting around it. It's like, oh, ooh hoo hoo. It's like, oh, don't touch me there. It's like, no, come here. I'm gonna fuck you. And it's like, oh shit, okay. I'm like, man, this game does not hold anything back. All right, like he's just straight up Yuri, like not even playing around, just straight up fucking each other. I'm like, okay.
All right then.
Yeah. Like, like DOA, it has like its slight lesbian moments. It's kind of like, oh man, this sure looks dirty, ha 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 ha. And then Senran Kagura, they just fucking, balls to the wall. Like, no, fuck you. We're going hard in this shit. So I officially love that. I fucking love Marvelous, and like I'm keeping an eye on every game they put out now. It's because they're ballsy. It's like, no, they don't give a fuck. They're like, no, we're doing this. Like, You know, you don't like it, go fuck yourself. And it's like, okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's admirable in this time.
Yeah. Well, like even Neptunia kind of goes light around it. Like they have some light eerie moments. It's like, oh, but it's not so. But no, Sin and Kagura, straight up, no, I'm doing it.
All right, so that's on Steam. I mean, what?
Yeah, no, it's like here, let me show you my special fist attack in your pussy.
Whoa.
Fist of the North Star. Yep. Nope, that's the game. Like I'm still just I've never played a Sinner and Conquer game before. And man, I was not expecting that. Like I heard it was kind of pervy, and so I thought like the level, like I thought it was gonna be around Neptunia's level, where it's like okay, there's some light fan service. It's like okay, whatever. But the core game is really good, so you know.
Well, if they say somewhat pervy, then it's just sort of like, well, somewhat. Then it's just like, oh no, straight up what?
No, this game goes hard. Like this game borderline a hentai game. Like if they could get an adult only rating, they would go for it. I'm just like, all right. But
So it's just straight up porn and with some
Yeah.
gameplay in there.
pretty much, and that's what's so crazy too. Like it's a good game too. Like it's really good. Oh my god, it's so crazy to me. It's like it's almost the perfect game. It's just there,
Yep.
man. It's everything I want. It's a Muso game that's like super pervy. I don't know what else to ask for. And the Sinrin Kagura, the first one, is on Steam right now.
Yeah, I think I saw it around. I'm stocking up now. For, the sake of the podcast.
Uh huh.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, I believe you, Grim.
Good.
I believe you. But
Just watching the trailer thing.
so while you do that, I'm gonna look through my Steam, just see what's new. Well, that Ruby game.
There's a Ruby game?
Yeah, RWVY.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just being daft. As usual.
Yeah, as you do. God, I have so many games I have to play. I have so many like older RPGs that I bought on the Steam sale.
I have to admit, the gameplay doesn't look that bad. It just... I have no idea what's going on, that's all.
It's a Muso game.
Yeah, but who are they killing?
Ninjas.
Why are they killing ninjas?
Grim, you're asking too many questions for this game.
A dumb booby game about, murdering ninjas.
That's as deep as the story goes. Actually, the story is pretty deep. Well, the characters are deep. It's like Neptunia, in that the actual writing, like the actual plot of the game is kind of, whatever. But the character writing is really good.
All right.
So, why are we killing these ninjas? Well,
so
because... Go on.
so what you're saying is you play the game for the plot.
Yes, there's lots of it.
All over the place.
I play the game for the Opie lollies. Get to rub their tits so they get bigger.
God damn it. What game, though?
Oh, there's more. There was an update in June. I think it was the day of the podcast. There was an update. So, yeah, Graham. Actually, I might have talked about it already. I'm so excited for that game. It's a Vita-only game, though, sadly.
So they were saying. Oh, yeah, they just showed the end. Yep.
Yep.
They censored it for the trailer, but yep.
Maybe.
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 Maybe what?
They might have censored it for the trailer. If it's just like...
What do you mean maybe? I watched it.
Well... If it's just light shining over the nipples and the naughty bits, then...
It was characters' faces.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Wait, there's online for it as well. What?
Yeah. It has a full PvP mode online.
So that's why the review was saying it's online is unbalanced as fuck.
Oh, well, that's true, but I mean, fuck it. Go hard in it. Just don't even give a fuck. Just go hard. It's like,
Go
but
hard or go home.
exactly. Like this whole game is just like, no, fuck it, go hard. Like, but all these characters are so imbalanced. No, fuck you, go hard. That's it.
I imagine most people playing the game will probably go hard anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. Constantly. But man, it's so good. I fucking love these games so much. Like, we need more of these games. We need more fucking pervy Japanese type games.
Of course you do.
We just need all of it. All of it. I need it in my Steam library.
Look, the people should make more of it because Jim wants it.
Exactly. That's why anyone should do anything, because I want it.
Don't you wish to go? Don't we wish that went by that logic?
God, we'd have so many good games if we went by what I wanted.
Well,
Like,
I mean, good games that you want.
no more games are real time with pause. It's all turn based. That has solved the majority of problems for old school RPGs. They're all turn based now.
What about the games that don't work turn based?
Oh, they will, Grim. All games work turn based. Turn based Dark Souls.
What, you mean Twitch plays Dark Souls?
Yeah. God, I would like turn based Dark Souls would be so easy though.
I mean, that's why they managed to do it on Twitch.
Yeah.
Although I don't remember if they ever actually managed to beat the Better Chaos.
I don't think you could with Twitch. Like,
I mean, hold on a sec. I might as well look it up because it would have been a news topic somewhere.
yeah.
It's still going.
Wow. And they're still fighting Bed of Chaos.
I know they're doing Dark Souls 3.
Oh, wow. Dark Souls 3 is fucking hard.
Yeah, they managed to do Dark Souls 1.
Holy shit.
Dark Souls, they did the Prepare to Die, so I'm assuming they also managed to do the thing. They've done Dark Souls 1, Demon Souls, and Dark Souls 2.
Holy shit. Demon Souls, I can understand. Demon Souls is a bit slower paced.
Yeah, I guess.
Demon Souls has some of that older RPG jank in it. That
I would have said speed wise, Dark Souls and Demon Souls would be rather similar. Whereas Dark Souls 2 is slower than both of them.
Demon Souls, you can like basically break enemies because they'll try to chase you through solid objects, and so you can just kill them with arrows. It's got that old jank in it. In Dark Souls, they are smarter.
Well, only by a bit.
Yeah, it's enough. Grim.
Although you can do some pretty funny stuff in Dark Souls.
Oh,
like,
so
go on.
Well, I was going to talk about Rise of the Tomb Raider, so go ahead.
Then again, I think your time in Dark Souls will probably spent there just staring at Guinevere.
Yeah, that's where the game ends, right?
It just ends because you're sitting there with your pants unzipped the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Like you get to Guinevere and the credits start rolling. That's it.
That's all you remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Dark Souls, you can do some really wonky stuff for the bosses. Like, I don't know if I told you this, but did you know that in Capra Demon, you can actually kill them without even walking into the boss room?
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, you just throw firebombs over the top.
Yeah.
And you can just nail him and his dogs, and that's it. The fight's over.
God, so fucking dogs, man.
Yep. That's really the hardest part of the fight. It's just surviving him and his dogs. And then as soon as you survive the dogs and kill both of them, he's a pushover, generally.
Yeah. Like everyone's like, oh, he's so hard. But see, I went in, I killed the dogs right away. Well, I ran up the stairs, killed his dogs right away, then killed him. And I was like, okay, that was the boss. And people are like, oh no, but the dogs. And I'm like, oh, well, I played Dark Souls 2 first, so of course I killed the dogs first.
I mean, you played the one that decides to put ads in every boss room because they can.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, this is so easy. Like, I'm so used to dealing with this.
Yeah. It's just funny to see people saying like, "Oh, Dark Souls 3 was the easiest. Like, Dark Souls was fun," and I'm sitting there like, you know what? Coming from experience, I actually don't agree. I think that it's probably harder, but it was easy. It felt easier because everyone who's playing the game probably played the other Dark Souls games or Demon Souls, and it's like, yeah, I've played the other games. I know exactly what I'm doing walking into this. Of course, I'm going to find it easier.
No, Dark Souls 3 is a lot harder.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
significantly harder.
like
It's
if you're playing for like the first time, walking into Gundia's boss room is probably one of the hardest parts of the game. But for us, it's just sort of like, it's kind of easy.
yeah, like I can still recognize difficulty. Like even though I played through all of the games now, and like I played them out of order. Well, I played Demon Souls, then Dark
Look,
2, then Dark
we've
1.
beat Raime at New Game Plus 3. We know what fucking difficulty is.
Yeah, and like even like me, like I would say, yeah, Dark Souls 3 is easily the hardest game in the series. And like, no, it's not. Like, yeah, it is. Like,
I think the only time I'd probably disagree was pure difficulty. I'd probably said Dark Souls 2's DLC might have been a bit harder, but for the wrong reasons because it was just generally bullshit.
yeah,
Whereas Dark Souls 3 was still relatively fair. It ramped it up from the other two games, and it kind of tried to play on like a Bloodborne level speed, whereas you're still playing on Dark Souls level speed. It's just
yeah.
like,
And that's what made it so much harder. It's because it's like, oh, okay, I know how to handle these enemies because I played Bloodborne, but my character controls like a Dark Souls character, so I can't actually do that. So figuring out, it was almost like playing a completely new game because you had to figure out how your character controlled relative to the world.
yeah.
I'll let you know when I get there.
Well, yeah.
Oh, Rise of the Tomb Raider, talking about enemies getting stuck on shit. So, like, there's one boss, like, the first boss you fight is a fucking bear. And this is the biggest fucking bear I've ever seen. People are like, oh, no, bears get that big. I'm like, no, motherfucker. Like, I live out in Texas. I've seen fucking bears. Okay, I've never seen a bear this big. So this is a fucking monster bear. And then, basically, I sat behind a tree where the bear couldn't actually get to me. And like, so the bear, I was in its line of sight, but because there was an obstacle in the way, it couldn't actually charge at me. So I just sat back, shot it in the head 3 times with my bow, and it died. I'm just like, all right.
Well, that's quite something.
Yep, I just fucking love breaking games. I'm just like, all right.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, didn't see the SGDQ, did you? Because I think you were at work.
Yeah, I've been working nonstop, so now I haven't seen it.
All right, they did Demon Souls in SGDQ, and I was actually able to watch it because I think it was on the first day, and I watched the first 3 runs. Yeah, that was quite insane. Like they did a glitch I don't think I've ever seen. Do you know Altar Storms? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a glitch on there where you can go out of bounds, right? And then you can run along, and if you get to a certain point, you can roll straight into the King of Storms boss room. I think it's called. Yeah. So like they used that, went through, failed the first time, went back, ran through again, and they just ended up straight in the boss room. And they were running a hypermage build, so they shot the thing down like really fast. And it was just like, you skipped an entire boss to get there. That's insane.
Yep, that's crazy. Holy shit, man. God.
I think that was the only thing of. I don't think I watched the entire run. I don't remember. I think I was sort of doing something at the same time, so I didn't see the whole thing. But yeah, I saw that bit and I was like, holy shit, I've never seen that before.
Man.
Like little bits and bobs I have seen before, but that was just nuts.
Can we just take the moment to appreciate the fucking level design in Demon Souls?
Yeah, I mean, I just it's sort of I just love how it goes back on itself and everything, and other the times it's level design also allows all wonky stuff to happen, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful in such weird ways.
And the Tower of Latria is still probably one of the most atmospheric areas in the entirety of the series.
Yep.
I mean, unless we're talking about the entirety of Bloodborne.
Yeah, it's like kind of Bloodborne. Really fucking. I'm like, okay, this is fucking rad. Man, I fucking love. Like, I just love post-apocalyptic medieval games, and that's what it is too.
So I love Dark Souls 3.
Yeah,
Then again, it is the oncoming apocalypse in that game, not quite post.
yeah. I mean, it kind of is because everyone's undead and the world's kind of gone to shit. Like, there's not really NPCs out in the world who are, like people aren't living in a world normally. Everything has kind of gone to shit. Like in Bloodborne, it's still okay. Like everything's going to shit, but people are still alive. Like society hasn't fallen yet. It's just a night of the hunt.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the same time, though, like no regular human is on the streets. Everyone is either hiding or towards the end of the game, going insane.
Yeah, can't imagine why people would go insane. Seemed perfectly normal to me. That's just my everyday life.
Yeah, I mean, I see everyone is already insane because I live in England.
Yeah. Shit, man.
Wah, wah.
Well, I live in America, so we're not that much better.
No,
Yep.
don't worry. Come, what is it like October, November? You'll take your crown back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh, and then January 2017, the day the world ends.
You know, it's been nice knowing y'all.
Jim will never get around to doing his first LP. He just
You'll still be going. Oh man.
Yep. No, I've been wanting to do the original Divinity Original Sin. Well, I want to do the enhanced edition because there's so many changes. Like
You also want to do Shodeki.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Divinity Original Sin because I want to play it before Original Sin 2 comes out this year.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I'm like, okay, so like I was thinking about like, okay, I was gonna do Sudeki first. I'm like, oh shit, wait, I need to do Divinity Original Sin because if I do Sudeki, then there's a very good chance that I won't actually finish Divinity before Divinity Original Sin 2 comes out. So
Yeah. Oh, and if anyone has been wondering what happened to the other Let's Play that we're doing, me and Kupo playing Divinity Original Sin Enhanced, we're still planning to do it more. We just need time. Like Kupo's constantly busy. That's why he's not here.
yeah, like shit, you thought I was busy. I don't even know.
Well, I mean, maybe not that busy, but
No, it's been busier than anything. So apparently it's coming out 2016, December 2016. I don't know if it still is, but
I mean, our Let's Play, my Kupo Let's Play will still be going on by then. So at this rate.
yeah, I'm actually looking for the website so I could see if it's still like I want to know if they've delayed it or not. So I'm looking that up right now. Original Sin Enhanced Edition, which is fucking like, oh my god, I don't even know all of the changes for Enhanced Edition.
Mm.
Alright, so
there's quite a few, although we haven't quite noticed any because we don't play the original. At least I haven't.
Yeah, I played the shit out of the original. Like I had to restart my build like 80 fucking times because my character. Well, it's because I found the most efficient method of getting to the game, and it's like, oh, I really should have picked characters with this and this in the beginning. And there's also new henchmen. Like when I first played, there was only what's her name? Sword Lady, who's literally unkillable.
Oh, frig, I forgot her name.
Jorah or something.
Majora.
Yeah, Majora.
Majora's Mask. What?
Yeah, and the other dude, Johan or whatever.
Yeah, we found a thief under a well.
Yeah.
Who we kind of made the joke that he's monologuing to himself constantly in noir fashion. So we keep but it's actually the announcer talking for him because he's mute. So we just keep joking that it's actually him, sort of talking to himself, or like explaining everything he's saying. It's like everything he's doing. Sorry.
That's kind of really great. Okay, apparently Polygon was playing Divinity Original Sin 2 this year. Or no, last year? Shit, I don't know. Well, whatever. They have the engine down, so it shouldn't take much for them to just get the game out. But yeah, so like there were only two actual characters or two henchmen you could actually hire whenever I played through the game. And so they patched that stuff in. They patched in like a billion fucking quests, I'm assuming.
Hmm.
That game is so fucking crazy. So I'm gonna be playing through, and like you're gonna be like, okay, so whenever I do this and this will happen, and I'll do it, and that won't happen. I'll be like, well, shit.
It's quite an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Rise of the Tomb Raider still set for 2016 release. I wish that game all the luck in the world for PS4.
Yeah. That's oh god. That came out later on in PS4, didn't it?
It's coming out this fall.
Yeah, that's just silly.
I wish it. Man. Yep. Good luck.
Yep.
So after I finish Rise of the Tomb Raider and I just get my fill of that game, I'm gonna do Divinity Original Sin. I should be ready for Original Sin 2. And then I have 4 fucking JRPGs from this month alone that I need to get through. And I'm just like, no, I'm not buying any of them right now. Fuck it. Fuck everything. Too many games. I'm gonna play through the games I get from the Steam sale. Then I'm gonna play Divinity, then I'll buy new games.
Yeah. I on my side, I don't even know if anyone's watching my Legacy of Kain Blood Omen playthrough, but I just kind of took a couple of days hiatus from that because, like I say, I haven't been the best way lately, so I felt like doing that. I'll get back to it. I don't know if I'll be posting up another tomorrow or the next day, and I've also got a bunch of games on my Steam list now that I feel like playing, but I'm like, all right, maybe I'll make a series out of it on the channel because that'd be fun. Although I'm not quite sure what to play first. I've been sort of like meditating on it, just like, I was thinking maybe Darksiders 1 Chaos Mode playthrough because I was going to do that, but then we lost the disc. That or Resident Evil 4 or Deus Ex, and then followed by Neptunia probably, whichever one I decide to do.
Yeah, Neptunia featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Oh no!
Yep.
What? Didn't that only happen on like SMT Nocturne? And there was a meme.
Yep. It's no Grim. It's just gonna be forever now. Every game is gonna have that sticker featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Oh man.
Divinity Original Sin 2 featuring Dante.
Damn it, Dante! You're getting everywhere.
Pretty much. And what's funny is I don't think there's actually. Well, did was it? No, the new DMC didn't have him in it.
What, Dante?
No, or I guess it was some weird kid. I guess he technically was Dante.
Yeah, that was Team Ninja's like reimagining of the game. So it's like Mundus was a bald dude in a business suit who's apparently also a demon. Dante was just basically a teenager, effectively. I mean, that's eventually how his character was put in. Virgil was a massive dick for no reason, who also like parading as an anonymous member. And that's the game.
That's great.
I mean, Trish was nowhere to be seen for some reason.
Yeah, isn't she? Oh wait, no. Okay, I'm thinking of the HD remake that came out. I'm like, yeah, isn't she playable? No.
No, you're thinking of it's Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, which, by the way, is a much better game.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah, it's because it allows you to play. Basically, the changes also include allowing you to play as Virgil and Trish and a lady. So that's a lot of fun. I started to play through as Virgil, but I never finished it.
I eventually need to get it. Eventually.
It's good fun.
There's not enough time in the year, Grim. I work too much for me to fucking play all these games. There's too much nip that needs to be nipped for me to play all these games.
Too much nip to be nipped. I mean, what?
Yeah, Compile Heart just won't stop releasing games. Like, okay, so they're releasing Mega Dimension Neptunia Victory 2. And then I think Monster Mon Piece is coming out soon on Steam.
You can't escape.
Nope. So I have all the Neptunia games. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, that's right. Sega Hard Girls is coming out this year too.
Yep.
And then the new fucking Neptunia game is Four Goddesses Online. Hyperdimension Neptunia Four Goddesses Online or something like that, which is coming to PS4 sometime. I'm guessing this year or next year. And so like, it's gonna be so fucking good though, Grim. Oh my god, it's gonna be so fucking good. They're doing it like an action RPG instead of the typical Neptunia, how it's turn-based. Like, nah,
Yeah.
fuck that. This is an MMO now, so you get to play the girls as their character classes in this world. It's all fucking. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
I'm assuming you'll be trying to convince me to buy it.
You have to play Rebirth 3 to understand just how good this game is. Like, you're gonna play Rebirth 3, I'm gonna be like, okay, you know how much you love this game? Now go back, play 1, suffer through 2, and then get Mega Dimension. You're set. And like, once you play Rebirth 1, you're gonna be like, wow, the characters seem a lot different in this game. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's because Rebirth 1 is actually an alternate universe. Not even joking. Rebirth 1 and Rebirth 2 confuse the shit out of people because they're two different universes. It's like, oh yeah, Neptune gets a little sister at the end of Rebirth 1, so that's why she's in Rebirth 2, right? Nope, it's a different universe. In Rebirth 2, Kampa and Iffy have been friends since they were children.
Well then.
And in Rebirth 3, it's it actually goes into the alternate dimension thing in Rebirth 3, but yeah, so there's like a bunch of different dimensions in the Neptunia universe. And Rebirth 3 has Plutia, who is the Sega Pluto, which no one knows about because it never came out. But it's a different universe, and Neptune gets trapped in that universe. Then you have Mega Dimension, where there's 3 universes, and it's 3 different games you go through, and it's just so fucking good. Oh, it's so fucking good. Oh, but Pluto doesn't make an appearance in Mega Dimension. It's really sad.
Oh.
And there's Pishi, but no one cares about Pishi. She is the worst girl.
Nobody cares about you.
Actually,
stage.
Japan fucking hates Plutia and Pishi. That's why they didn't make an appearance in this game. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Fuck you guys. And you know what? Neptunia sells better in the West than it does in Japan, so fuck those guys. Fucking bring Plutia over here. Plutia needs her own game. It'll be Criminal Girls. It's Plutia's new game. It'll make more sense to you once you play it and you'll be like, oh, okay, wow.
Sure.
You'll be like, man, this game sure is overt and it's fucking perverse and sexual references. And you'll play Sinner and Kagura and be like, holy shit, I was just a boy. That's how I felt, Grim. All the shit I've seen, like, I have played some fucking games, okay?
Oh,
like,
I know.
I've played fucking Sex Kitten Sim Date, all of them. I think there was 8 of them when I played them. I fucking know Sucky Fucko, Grim. And even I was... Yeah, she's a sex demon. That's her name, Sucky Fucko.
Wow, subtle.
You need to... Oh god, those games are so fucking funny. It's a hentai game on Newgrounds.
You need to... Oh, wait a second.
It's so good. No, it's really funny. They're made in RPG Maker, and you talk to these girls, and they give you... It's like, oh, here's a picture of me, or you get to fuck the girls. And it's basically just a hentai picture overlaid on the screen. That's all you can really do with RPG Maker. But I was still kind of impressed with it. Like, I was impressed back in the day whenever it first came out. And so there's a character, her name is Sucky Fucko, and she's a succubus, and she's always talking shit to you.
Of course.
It's really good. But, no, I played Sex Kitten Sim Date. I've played so many games. Yeah, see, fucking people know. Like, that's just upping my street cred right there. It's like, oh, okay. Jim does know what he's talking about. He played fucking Sex Kitten Sim Date.
He knows. He knows his hentai, what?
Yep, it's like I'll fucking name drop Shad Base. I'll fucking name drop Zone. I'll name drop. Well, shit. Well, like I said, fucking Newgrounds. So like back in the day when I was a wee lad,
Back in my day.
yep, we like all the hentai games were dating sims, and you have to date girls in order to fuck them to get to the hentai scenes. Well,
Yep.
not all of them, but most of them. So, I guess that'll do it for the podcast.
This is going too far in that direction.
I'm just sitting there thinking, and I'm like, you know what? I was about to start talking about Overwatch SFM, because man, it's back.
Oh, they finally got around it, have they?
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good shit. 10 out of 10. I would
Yeah.
dance with werewolves again.
Wait, what?
Yep. So,
Alright then.
surprise Minotaur, and we have to have dancing werewolves.
Surprise Minotaur dancing werewolves. What's next? Net dancing on their heads?
We'll find out, Grim.
Wait, surprise Minotaur surprising you while a werewolf dances on his head, whilst Net dances on his head.
You have to just look up that ending here. I'm going to link you to it. It's just so fucking weird.
Who can do faster food?
Okay.
Do it at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, apparently, this was added in the unofficial or plus patch. So I'm glad I installed the plus patch.
Ah, so it was one of those unreleased things.
Yeah. Well, it called itself an Easter egg, so I figured it was an Easter egg.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. You just fucked that dude up.
That guy just literally jumps around talking to himself. Before will he eventually join in? Nope. He didn't actually show the ending. He just.
Oh, this is the ending.
Oh, I thought you could join in with the werewolf and dancing.
You will.
He didn't.
Oh, well.
He literally just showed the werewolf dancing, jumped around a bit while talking, and then ended it with facing the camera.
Oh, he doesn't have the prompt for it either. Like,
Nope.
So there's a prompt in the clubs you get. There's a little icon, and you can dance.
Yeah, you can dance around.
And, yeah.
That's great, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how the game ended for me.
It just ends with him dancing.
Yep.
As a werewolf, a giant werewolf that he spontaneously turned into.
Yeah. The Croyd disappears, and suddenly there's just a dancing werewolf. And it's like, okay, let's dance, dude.
Oh, hello! Look, the only redeeming factor of his character.
Yeah. Well, actually, it wasn't even him that turned into a werewolf. Like, he just despawned and a werewolf spawned in his place.
Yeah.
So. God, I fucking hate LaCroix. He can suck a dick.
Silly businessman. You have no place in Vampire World.
Pretty much.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't his clan like? I can't remember what the upside of the clan was. All I remember is that they can't eat rats and stuff because they think they're above it.
Yeah, that's what the Camarilla is all about. It's like, oh no, we had to protect the masquerade. You can't go attacking innocents. You can't do this or that. Oh, you can't eat rats. Oh, we're above that. Oh, you know, we're high class vampires. This and like, oh.
Yeah. Whereas the what they call Markavians just run around like, I can do what I want to be.
Pretty much. So.
Just talking a lot of nonsense while listening to the voice of Ventru, that's what they are.
Yeah. Well, you're part of the Camarilla because you're part of his clan. So it's like, don't let any other vampires see you
Oh,
eating
the
rats.
Camarillas in the clan.
Yeah, Camarilla is like,
It's just like a massive organization that sort of.
yeah.
It's
And
basically
so,
like a government, really.
yeah, and so as part of the Camarilla, you can't be seen eating rats. But I eat rats all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, it's just a thing for their the Ventru clan.
Yep.
I can't. This is great. Advantages: can use full dominate in dialogues, level 1 presence in dialogues, patch plus only. And disadvantages: gain no blood from feeding on animals. Feeding on low life may cause vomiting.
Yeah, God. So that's what's really cool about this game is that like if you go feed on like a drunken hobo, you'll barely get like any blood points for it. Like you'll drain them like almost instantly, and you basically get nothing from it. But there are certain people, like there's some really like high class people that have really good blood, and like you can feed on them for like a good long while, and
Yeah.
you'll get like a shit ton of blood points. It's just like fuck yes. Like in Hong Kong, there was this one girl that was really snooty and she's really bitchy to me, and it took me like 8 tries to finally convince her to let me feed on her. But goddamn, once I did, I'm like 10 out of 10. So,
Well, I
well,
mean, apparently, vampires feeding on you is euphoric, so you know.
yeah, they think so.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sad too. My slave got killed, or my pet, I mean.
your pet. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, fucking Sabat killed her. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, when you get the prompt to tell her to go home, you have to tell her to go home.
No, I don't want her to go home.
Oh, yeah, you have no choice, or she dies.
Yeah, well, I figured she could just live at my apartment and nothing would happen. I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
You were proven wrong.
Yeah. I'm like, oh well. It didn't matter too much. She brought me home a human once. That was pretty okay. It's in most of the time she's actually in the way. So I kept telling her to get the fuck out of my way. Like, go sit in the bedroom. I'm never going in there anyways. I need to get to the computer. But apparently I missed a few quests, I think, because I was no clipping through some buildings, and I found a haven that I could have stayed in. I'm like, why is this here? I was like, that's really weird. It was behind a locked door, and apparently broke a quest line because I went straight to this one NPC and killed her without going through all of the steps to find the NPC. And I'm just like, oh, it's like the entire game. I'm like, what the fuck unlocks this door? I did every quest I could. I'm like, I cannot unlock this door, but there was nothing in there. And then I like towards after I beat the game, I just no clipped in there. I was like, okay, well, what the fuck was in here? Since I'm not gonna play this game again for a long time. I was like, oh. Yeah, okay. So, good stuff.
Yeah. What was in that room will remain a mystery.
Yep. That's like I said, I just started no clipping into things. Like after I beat the game, like it doesn't really matter. I'm like, okay, well, what did I miss? No clip through here, no clip through there.
Imagine you could do stuff in real life, though. It's just like you get bored. It's like, oh yeah, I've beat the game, so now what? No clipping through things.
That's what being a ghost is.
Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
I've been in the game of life. Now I'm just gonna no clip and see what's happening everywhere.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
like,
maybe
oh,
curve on a few people because I can.
yeah, that's exactly what you do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to get something to eat because apparently, well, I talked about my coworker had a mini stroke, so I'm going to be working the next 5 days. So I'm going to eat, take a nap again. That's all I've been doing lately, just sleeping. Or I might play Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm not sure yet.
Oh yeah. Oh, I might play games instead of sleeping because that's how we roll.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm going to do something like that. And I think that'll do it for the podcast.
The podcast, the other.
Yep. So,
Insert some kind of outro here. Roll it.
outro. Um, no.